Hello, hello.
What's up, everybody? It's Erin.
And Nicole, this is Dude That's Fucked Up.
Welcome.
What a time to be alive. Am I right?
Always. Especially right now. What a stupid time.
It's
so stupid.
Never not a time to be alive. Unless you're dead.
These are facts, guys.
Hashtag facts.
Oh, man. How's everybody doing? I hope you're well. Hope you're chilling. Hope you're relaxing.
Me too.
Get yourself a little cocktail or maybe your morning coffee, or I hope you're not drinking first thing in the morning.
Yeah, hopefully not your morning cocktail.
Unless you're like on vacation, then
Yeah. That's the only time it's like acceptable.
Judgment free. Hope everything's great. Listen, we have a fun show.
It's your show.
It's your
the people's show.
It's for the people, by the people. It's a listener episode, baby.
Oh, baby. And we love to see it. And and everything is just so on brand. Like we were talking about last week, where it's just like, how is it so on brand? And it's like, well, this is the brand we created.
There's, it's funny. I mean, there's so many people who have shared experiences, so many people who have shared senses of humor, shared sensibilities, if you will. And those people are our listeners.
Yes.
And we love them.
And we love them. They're our internet friends.
Our internet friends. So exciting. Okay, so yes, we have some listener stories that are very funny. But before we get into it, do we have any business?
I think it's just always that we do have a Patreon, and it's patreon.com/DTFU podcast. And there's just a lot going on there.
It's so much fun.
Extra stuff. And we have a Discord, which I feel like 2 people joined it yesterday, maybe like 2 new people came in, and it's so fun because then it's just like popping off all day. And then I'm like constantly in it, I'm like, ooh, let me post this picture. Let me post this thing. And it's so fun.
Yeah. I said I was going to post a video on our social media of something that I found in a Lowe's parking lot because it was adjacent to our retail hell stories.
Oh, and I love how there was zero context. We were talking about it, and Erin's like, oh, I'll send it to you right now. And so she sent it to me, and I opened it, and I was like, oh.
You guys, I'm not posting it on social media because
we'll get flagged.
I think it's going to get flagged.
Yeah,
it's that bad. I mean, it's not that bad.
No, but it's like, it's naked genitals.
Yeah, there's
Erin found naked genitals in a Lowe's park just on their own. It was just some flaps, loose flaps.
It's something.
A loose sphincter. Someone dropped it.
So if you'd like to see it, it's in the Discord, and you can join that for $3 a month. It's very chill. I also posted a video of Jack singing "Baby Got Back," which is his favorite song. Whoops.
Oh my God. It's so cute.
I don't know if I'm doing parenting right, guys.
I think that means you are.
I don't know. We'll see.
I think that's exactly what it means.
So check that out. We also do a bonus episode, a commentary episode, and a Q&A every month. So
a live Q&A. It's
live Q&A.
Yeah, it's very fun. And the Discord, like it all just supports us and helps us make this podcast and, eventually make more merch and stuff.
Well, so that's the biz. Anything fucked up for you this week?
Oh my God. Okay, well, I want to tell you a story first, okay. In the notes, I was like doing some notes earlier when this happened. So I like made a note. My note just says, I am so out of control. I just screamed at Pete for pooping in the bathroom next to the office instead of the one in our room. Because, okay, it stunk. That was the first thing. And I was like, ew. And I felt kind of bad for shaming him because it's just like a body, it happens. Everybody poops. We all have to. And my poop smells too. I'm not special. But the reason is because I don't know what's wrong with this toilet, but it's like always dry. There's like the like bulb or whatever doesn't get enough water into the toilet. So every time you shit in that toilet, it's a dry toilet. It's a dry bowl. So there's never not like chunks and particles of doo-doo. And I get so disgusted, and it's smelly, and I cleaned it yesterday because I was like, I'm sick of looking at these chunks when I come in here and take a bath. And because our bathtub's in there, I can smell it. I feel like I can taste it. I know I can't, but it's just like I know it's there.
It's creating a hostile atmosphere for you.
It's a hostile bathing environment, and that is my quiet, relaxing time, and that's the only time I get all day. Okay, so it needs to be nice. I last night the toilet was clean, so everything was great. I got in the bath. I didn't bring a treat in, but Pete made me some chocolate chip cookies, homemade. Aww. So I had just eaten those. I got in the bath and I watched Queer Eye Germany. And it was so nice. And it was my relaxing time, and it's how I wind down. Anyway,
sounds lovely.
Yeah, I felt really bad, and I went out to Pete and I was like, I'm sorry I shamed you for pooping, but also please stop using that bathroom until you fix the toilet.
Yeah.
You can't. Fair. And he's like, I can poop in any. He was teasing me, but he's like, I can poop in any toilet in this household that I want. And I was like, I know you're right, but also, and I know I sound crazy, but also, it's a dry bowl. It needs lubrication so the poop slides down. It's getting caught. You wouldn't go down a water slide with no water. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude, this is rough. This is really rough.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Okay, but that's not even what I wanted to say this week. Okay, I gotta tell you the story from Alaska.
Oh dear.
I'm drinking my sea donkey right now that I brought
me
back
too.
with me. How do you love it?
It's so good. Oh,
I wish.
It's fucking good.
Oh my god, they're so good. It's like
it's
a
so gingery. It's so yum.
It's a gin.
So yummy.
It's a canned cocktail from this distillery that I love, and there's gin, ginger, spices, water, carbonation. It's so simple, so delicious.
I love it.
Okay, so we went on this walk with all my nephews and my niece. Everyone was there, and like all their parents and stuff, or at least like one parent per kid, and we're like on this walk, and it's very cool. In Alaska, there's like these mines, like these mine ruins, because Alaska's a lot of mining towns from the gold rush. Yeah. And it's very cool. And like there's this place, it kind of looks like E.T., like everything's covered in moss, and there's all these trees, and it's right by this place that's a quote unquote beach, but it's not like a beach. No one's sunbathing there. It's freezing. It's cold as fuck. Yeah. And so we're like on this little trail, and we're all just like, everyone's collecting things, and our goal is to get to these like mine ruins and kind of explore them and read the plaques and stuff. And we're like, oh, this is so cool. And so we're dilly-dallying. We've been out there for like probably at least 30 minutes already. Some kids have gotten hurt. They've been fighting, whatever. Like, it's already chaos, but like we're moving. We have momentum. We're almost there. Great. We get there. When I tell you, the second we stepped into those like mine ruins, because you could like climb into them and stuff. Yeah. Seems dangerous. My one nephew just pulls his pants down and starts peeing. My other nephew, as he's peeing, and we're like, is he peeing? Goes, I gotta poop right now. I can't hold it. And
no.
And he's a bit older, so he's not wearing a diaper. He's quite a bit older. Yeah. Yeah. And we're like, a walk away from the house. So like, but he's like, I can't hold it. And we're like,
it's like, oh my God. Extremely urgent. Yeah.
It's extremely urgent. And we're like, oh my God. And I like reach into my pocket. I'm like, I have a napkin if he needs it.
Oh my God.
So that's happening. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give him his space. He's shitting. My other nephew's pissing like right next to each other on this, like, I wouldn't say my sister-in-law, Liza, who I love so much, is so funny. She was like, it's like an archaeological ruin or something. Like, it's like this, like, historical landmark.
Maybe there's some fucking like shit vortex around it. Like,
maybe,
where it makes people, it's like instead of like making people feel a sense of dread, you know, because of like a low vibrational. It's like the like brown note is like emanating from this ruin.
We were all joking about it later, like maybe this was the toilets for them. Like that's like the spirit that still lives there or whatever. It's like you will go to the bathroom. And so I'm like trying to give my older nephew space because he's dropping a deuce into this fucking historical site. I don't know that it really is. And then this is all within 30 seconds.
Oh my God.
I walk around the corner. My other nephew has just projectile vomited all over the ground.
Got the trifecta.
We hit fucking piss, shit, and puke.
Wow.
Piss, poop, and puke. We hit all 3 P's. I was just like, oh my God.
What the fuck happened? My God. Oh, Lord.
We were like, oh my God. It was, and then, okay, so like some of us all wander over and we're just like, obviously me and Pete are off to the side because we don't have kids that we have to, you know, help
clean
poop
up
or piss or puke. And so we're just like over to the side and we're like, oh my God. And then this family comes up.
Oh no.
And they're like taking photos.
Oh no. Oh dear.
And they're like asking, I think they're asking just because there's a lot of us. There's like, you know, probably 8 or 9 of us like on this
And
walk.
they haven't noticed the shitting and pissing and puking boys.
No, because it's kind of like a foundation of a house type. So there's like higher raised parts and then there's like little like corners and tunnels and stuff. So like it's cool to explore unless you step in human shit.
Yeah, totally. Or puke.
But so they're piss. Like, or puke or piss. And so they're like, oh, like, you know, do you guys know where this thing is? And my nephew who was pooping, they can't see him because they can only see like the top half of him. He's just fully no pants on with a poopy butt. And his dad had run to their uncle's house who lives like right next to there, ran up there and got toilet paper from him and came back down and was like gonna pack it in and pack it out, you know?
Yeah.
And which he did. He cleaned up the poop. But like he had just handed him the toilet paper. And my nephew's like, oh, they're like, do you know where this thing? And he's like, oh yeah, it's right down there. And he's like pointing with the toilet paper.
Mid shit. Jesus Christ. What a mess.
I know.
That's too funny.
It was wild. That's what happens when all the cousins are together.
Yeah. It's just like a never ending stream of bodily functions.
It is. Yeah. Because everybody has their own thing going on.
Oh my Lord.
Well, do you have anything fucked up this week?
Not really. No. We can just get into it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, last week we didn't really get a ton of retail stories. We got more stories that I would say are on brand.
Yeah, just on brand. So this is like all of these stories. Well, some of them are we had so many from our anniversary episode.
Yeah, that we didn't get to.
That are so good. There's one in particular that I cannot wait to read from that. Mm-hmm. And yeah, but we got a few retail stories, but for the most part, it's just it's a lot of poop stories, maybe. Yeah. But
body related.
But
mostly poop. Yeah, mostly poop. So if you hate poop talk, why are you listening to this podcast? First of all,
yeah.
This is not the place for you, probably. But also, if you like sometimes like it, and today you're like eating lunch or something, maybe wait.
Yeah.
Till later, because there's gonna be some poopy stuff in here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get it. Why don't you do your first story, and maybe we could save this other one for the end.
Okay. Well, we do. Yeah. So this is a story that somebody sent us around the anniversary episode, and it is absolutely wild and hilarious. So it's like kind of a sex story, poop story. Okay.
Oh, it's a twofer.
It's a twofer. So this is an anonymous submission.
Okay.
And they say, I will try to pack this absolute gem of a story into an appropriately sized email. This happened within the past year during this here panty. And it's written just so wonderfully. It's hilarious. After flirting with a guy at the gym for weeks. So this person wrote to us. It's her friend's story.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
This is why they're remaining anonymous, because they don't want,
Because they're airing out their friend's dirt.
Yeah. After flirting with a guy at the gym for weeks, my friend said Jim Cutie talk and agree to go out. I don't know. That's like maybe a little word is missing there.
Oh.
They go eat, then to a bar called Barney's Beanery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Everything is going really well. Then they both go to the bathroom where where certain partay favors make themselves known. After partaking, Jim Cutie then proceeds to take a full shit in the bathroom with my friend still present.
What?
Which actually was a bit of a turn on for my friend, who took it as a sign that Jim Cutie was super comfortable around him. Plus, my friend and I love talking about poop, pus, and any bodily fluid, really. Okay, yeah. Now, something that I did not know is that these party favors sometimes act like diuretics, and my friend, who is famous,
Are we talking about poppers?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Poppers just make your butthole open up.
Well, that would make you shit.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
Yeah.
My friend, who is famous for having to shit every time we go out in public, was surprised when they did not have to relieve their bowels alongside their date. Oh. This just gave me a visual of Meghan Trainor and Daryl Sabra's side-by-side toilets, and that is a DTFU episode by itself. I did not know about this.
Oh, that's a thing people have talked about. Yeah, they were getting their house built, like their custom house, and it's like I remember there was like a post and it's like, we've always been really close, so we wanted to have like our toilets together, and it's like, oh no,
ma'am,
leave some things to the imagination.
Also, like, if you're getting married, you're gonna be together for a long time, like, you don't.
Also, that's an unhealthy level of attachment.
Also, like, who has to always go to the bathroom at the same time?
Every morning? Are you just like making a coffee and then going in there together? Just like get ones that are like next door to each other.
Or just not. Whatever.
Get in and get out. Yeah.
Anyway, they then leave to the bar and walk to my friend's car. By the time they get to his car, my friend has to pee, so he walks to the side of his car to take a piss. As he's doing so, he pushes out a fart. Or does he? No. He asks himself this and fucking hopes so.
Oh my God, bitch. Okay, when we start making new merch, we have to make a sticker, never trust a fart.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
TM, trademark. Nobody make that.
I mean, that is a thing that people say.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Now, let me tell y'all that this man has priors. No, this is a great friend, okay? We once went to an Ulta. He went to the restroom, came back and told assertively yet calmly told me that we had to go ASAP. Once we got outside, he told me we had to leave because he shat, and of course, and forgot to wipe. And as he was walking out, he scratches his ass, and as he does so, in his words, quote, carnage. Back to panty date with Jim Cutie. My friend is outside his car pissing, pushes out a fart and hopes it's a fart, shakes off, gets into the driver's seat, and they take off. Mere moments pass, and my friend, who, by the way, had recently gotten over COVID and didn't have his sense of smell back 100%, smells shit. His first thought is he stepped in shit until he harkens back to that ratty gamble fart, and the embarrassment, disbelief, horror sinks in. My friend, who is not able to smell freshly brewed coffee, could now definitely smell shit, and he knew his date most definitely could too. So my friend, sweet angel baby, is cracking the windows and turning up the music and
the
singing.
music. That doesn't cover up the smell.
And singing hella loud to the songs like volume will distract the dude's sense of smell.
Oh
I am dead. That is part of the story where I lose my shit and laugh until I get a cramp. I mean, that is too much.
My stomach muscles hurt.
I know. I'm dying.
Oh my God.
They get to Jim Cutie's place and dude wants my friend to come inside. My friend doth protest just a little bit, but is really into Jim Cutie and agrees. So brave.
Oh my God. On whose part?
I don't know. They get inside and my friend is like, this is embarrassing, but I have to pee again. LOL. Can I use your bathroom? Waddles in, immediately takes off his shit-cake chonies. He doesn't want to raise alarm by running the shower, so he elects to clean his now truly unmentionables in the sink. He's doing so, he clogs the sink.
Oh no!
But not to worry, Jim Cutie's bathroom has 2 sinks. So my friend is literally fishing his poop particles out of one sink and into another sink. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
He's taking so long that the guy even checks in on him from the other side of the door, of course. All evidence now down the drain. My friend wrings his undies as best he could, puts them back on, then came out. They go to Jim Cutie's bedroom. Things turn hot and heavy. My friend throws his underwear clear across the room, and they had a pleasant evening together. And she ended the email with such a sweet personal note for both of us. And I just want to say thank you to this listener for this wonderful story. We love you. My God.
Oh
incredible.
My God.
That story just kept ramping up.
Delivering. Yeah, that is how you tell a story.
Truly amazing.
If we were writing this for TV, the wet stopping underwear would have like slapped onto like the TV screen and been like down it, or like the sliding glass door, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then it would have been discovered and they wouldn't have had a pleasant evening. But I'm so glad it went well, because when they said that he put the underwear back on, I was like,
I would have thrown it out the window or something.
Put it in the trash. Wrap it in toilet paper and put it in the trash. Or put it in the pocket of your pants. But like if you're making out and you're like dry humping and stuff, they're going to feel your underwear.
Yeah.
And it's going to be wet. And also your pants are wet now.
Yeah. It's a rough time.
Also they stink like shit. Because you know that just wiping the chunks off in the sink isn't doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. But what a wild story.
It's just a wild story all around.
Oh, okay. Well, I have a not shit one for this next one as a little breather.
Okay.
And then we'll get back to the shit. Okay. So this is from this is from a longtime listener. I don't know. Oh, we can say their name. Okay, this is from Kristen, who has been listening for so long and we just love and appreciate. So hi, shout out to Kristen. Yes. And she sent us a bunch of stories right before the anniversary episode, so there's like multiple parts to this, but for today I'm just gonna read the third one. We might go back to some of the other ones at a different date, but this was my favorite, and so and it's just so I just love it, so I'm gonna read this one. Okay. Also yeah, because it's just like a bunch of stories, so this just says number 3. And also I think she had some margaritas and was sitting waiting for the train.
Perfect.
Is maybe yeah. She was tipsy waiting for the train.
Amazing.
So it's such a good email. Okay. So but just number 3. For some reason, I just uncovered a buried memory of an embarrassing moment in 5th grade health class. While the boys learned about their dicks in another classroom, my teacher invited us girls to write down any puberty-related questions we had anonymously and pass them in for her to read them aloud and answer them in front of the group. She assured us there were no dumb questions.
Uh-oh.
The very notion of getting my first period while at school was utterly terrifying to me, so I was quite preoccupied with how I would deal with that situation, should it arise. Like, if I just looked down and saw a spontaneous river of blood, how could I possibly play it cool and calmly? Oh, how could I possibly play it cool and calmly get my teacher's attention so I could raid her secret stash of maxi pads. Wouldn't all the boys in the class clock it? How does anyone deal with this shit? My awkward ass couldn't think of any normal big picture questions to write down because I was too fixated. So ultimately, I just wrote, if we get our period, how should we signal to you?
No. Oh, no, honey.
Can we come up with a secret code, like swinging our purse or something?
Oh.
When our teacher got to my anonymous question, she literally said, okay, well, I guess there are some dumb questions. And that's why I know
mean.
That's fucked up. I know. And she says, and that's why I have social anxiety. The end.
Aw.
Oh my God.
Teacher, especially in this context. Like,
I know. It's so rude.
Oh
but I love the, like, how do we signal to you? Yeah. Like, I love, because that is just so my way of thinking. Like,
yeah, totally.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. So you're just conflating everything and it's an unknown thing. Like I was so scared to get my period. So this one just really resonated with me because I was just like, yeah, like, but how will we know if it is our period? And then you get your first period and you're like, oh,
I know.
It's clear.
I know.
It's clear this is a period. Although I got some like spotting before my first actual period.
Yeah. I think I was like, just so eager to have it that I'd wear pads just to have them on.
Just every day, you just put a new pad in your undies.
Yeah, just because I like had it, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like so weird. But
I get it. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for that story, Kristen.
So great.
Always lovely to hear from you.
We love you.
Did we thank the first person, Anonymous?
Yes.
I think so, but what a treat.
I tried to email them back and I think it bounced back or something. But
it's like a fake. Yeah, because
yeah.
Just a reminder, everyone, you can submit truly anonymously on our website. Excuse me, DTFUpodcast.com. There is like a
a form you could fill out, and you could just put like a fake email, but it'll still
submit it to us.
Yeah,
so. It comes to our email. Okay.
This is from Shannon, and this is another poop. This is like a kid poop story though, so like, but also to do with travel. So a couple different things happening here. Just like my first story had a sex and poop element. This has a poop and travel element. So. From Shannon, who says, here's my short and sweet diarrhea story. This past Christmas, I was going home to Canada to see my family with my daughter, who was 15 months old at the time. I'm a student and poor as shit, so I just booked one ticket, and my daughter would be sitting on my lap.
That's normal, right?
Yeah.
Like when it's such a small baby?
Yeah. They're not. They have to have a car seat if they're going to have their own seat.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, she was teething a little bit, but she's an excellent little traveler and was very happy to sleep. Ah, angel. Well, even though she was so quiet and sweet, she more than made up for it and stank. Her little butt exploded, and I found myself rushing to the tiny airplane bathroom to deal with it. It was complete Hershey soup, and it was everywhere. Oh, no. It was in her pants and upper back. Thankfully, I had an extra change of clothes for her, as you have to when you're a parent traveling with your kid.
Oh, my God.
But guess...
Continentally, like cross...
Well, she was traveling from Iceland.
Yeah. To Canada.
To Canada. So, yeah. Thankfully I had an extra change of clothes for her, but guess what my dumbass forgot to pack in my carry-on? That's right, baby wipes. Oh. So I was running paper towels under the shitty little airplane top and doing the best I could. Oh my God. I could feel the anxiety of this, like, being in this teeny tiny little airplane bathroom and just like there's shit everywhere and the baby is like squirming around and there's like, it's probably like a little turbulent and you're just like trying to like hold one hand on the baby, one hand trying to like clean up the shit. Oh my God. Yeah.
Trying not to spill the like Hershey soup everywhere. And like those bathrooms get smaller and smaller.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So you're like elbows, like you're like don't even have any
It's so rough.
Oh
it's
my
so
God.
rough.
That's brutal.
Yeah. Against all odds, I managed to get her cleaned up and changed, and we went back to our seat. Well, my dear dudes, it wouldn't be a DTFU worthy diarrhea story if it ended there, would it? No. About an hour later, it happened again. Then it happened again. And then it happened again. Oh my God. Poor baby. Bless her sweetheart. She was so good the whole time, but her butt had other plans.
Oh.
Apparently, some babies get diarrhea when they're teething, which would have been nice to know.
Yeah.
My sweet angel is definitely one of those babies. Oh, baby. Anyway, we made it to Canada, which was great. I'd been stuck in Iceland for 2 years due to COVID and hadn't seen my family. In the time I was away from them, I managed to get pregnant, have a whole ass baby, and have that baby be over 1 year old by the time I saw them again. Whoa. So fuck you, Corona, you dumb bitch.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was and then she said, I love you guys. I really feel like I found my gross people. Feel free to share my name and story on the podcast if you need a quick little diarrhea anecdote on the go. BTW, every time I spell diarrhea, it gets underlined in red. Have I been spelling it wrong the whole time? I'm too lazy to look it up and check. Okay, love you. Bye, Shannon. Oh my God.
That's
so
also
delightful.
like why I loved this one too.
It's
just
so
like
cute.
The end. Yeah. It's so funny. And a quick little diarrhea anecdote on the go.
Oh my God. So funny. And she had written a preface to that about getting married in Iceland, about how they ate the like fermented shark, which sounds horrific.
Yeah. And is also a topic suggestion, I think, like looking into like it's, I think there are so many interesting things to talk about it, but we just have to be careful not to be like shamey, you know, because people enjoy that and it's part of their culture. But we can talk about it in the fact that it is interesting that that's like a thing. I mean, we have ambrosia salad. We've talked about it before.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's like an American thing that is very weird and disgusting.
We have Mountain Dew and Taco Bell here. So if anybody should be shamed about cuisine, it should be Americans at all times.
I mean, it's basically chemicals, but we call it nacho cheese.
It's one molecule away from plastic. Yes.
Yeah.
And I fucking love it. I love it.
Oh my God. I mean, sometimes I'm like, is this even good? But sometimes it is very good. And sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's lackluster and flavorless.
Sometimes you're like, is this plastic?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, did someone just microwave a yellow plastic lid on the top of these chips?
Is this gack?
All right. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you, Shannon. That was lovely.
So wonderful. Oh my God.
Okay. This one is from another anonymous person, and they said their name is Anonymity. Which it's like anonymity.
Anonymity.
At
what
your
a
service.
Beautiful name.
Yeah, Lord Anon of anonymity. Of nowhere, no country. I mean, I just watched all the Bridgerton. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay. It goes, when I was younger, my grandma ran a daycare out of her house. I had a massive crush on one of the boys for almost 4 years. When I was 7 and he was 8, my grandparents took us and some of the other kids camping for a few nights. This was normal. The kids' parents approved. I'm sure it's normal. Okay. I am a shy pooper and chronically constipated, so you can imagine what a camping trip with my crush was like for my pooping schedule. To have that, like, I don't think, maybe I did have that anxiety at that age, but I don't remember having it until I was like in my teens and 20s.
For sure. Yeah.
Like, and I still have it. Like, if I'm like staying at someone's house and I'm not very comfortable, I can't poop.
Oh yeah. I think I have let go of that completely since I've, given birth and like shat in front of multiple people. Like, you know what I mean? Like you kind of just lose all fear of everything when that happens. So
it's also like literally everyone does it. I don't know why I'm so like nervous about it, you know?
Yeah.
But when you're young, you know,
when you're young, yeah, you don't want anybody to know you poop ever.
Yeah, you're like, does everyone even poop? Yeah. Maybe not everyone does. You haven't learned yet. You know, you don't know the world.
No.
Okay, so okay, they're a shy pooper essentially. It had been 2 days since my last BM, and I simply couldn't hold it anymore. My grandparents had a camper with a toilet, one of those ones that flushes by just a little hatch opening at the bottom of the bowl. No water.
Sounds like your toilet that pee.
My dry as a bone toilet where the poop just it's like nails on a chalkboard.
It just goes.
Yeah. It comes out of the butt, and then instead of even sliding down, it just flops over.
It just hits the
bowl.
Yeah.
It just stands straight up. Yeah, we got to fix that toilet because I can't. I've hated it since we moved in here, and that was a long time ago. Okay. Okay. I found a moment of privacy and pooped my little heart out. Then, oh wait, did I say no water, no momentum, just gravity?
Yeah, and vibes.
And good vibes and a prayer, and
yep,
that's it. I found a moment of privacy and pooped my little heart out. Then I hear pounding on the door. It's my crush. He has to use the bathroom too.
Of all people, no.
It says he has to use the bathroom too. Oh no. I opened the hatch to flush the poopy and nothing. Yeah, because it's dry. It was so much and so mummified by my gut that it was too firm. It was breached over the hatch hole.
Like it can't go down because it's too long to be. Oh my god!
Like it's so hard too. It's like not folding. Like gravity's not affecting the middle. Like normally,
yeah. It's like the hatch is just like this, and it's just like
it's a bridge. It's just fully breached on the top. Oh my god. Okay. It's like and it's too wide. Like it's not, it narrows in the bowl, so it's too wide. It's to completely. You could probably build a Lincoln log set on top of it, and it would hold.
It is a Lincoln physics. Log. Yeah.
Or log, poop logs. Okay. I panicked. I looked around the camper bathroom for something to jam it down the hole with, but only found my grandpa's hair comb. Oh. In my infinite wisdom, I decided to cut the turd in half with the comb.
Oh.
It worked. The poop disappeared, never to be seen by my crush. I just wiped the comb off and put it back. I'm ashamed of this. Don't tell my grandpa. And that's the end.
I'm calling anonymous senior.
I'm calling Grampy anonymity.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god. It's so we've talked about this. Like I definitely remember trying to unclog a toilet in my house with a toilet brush.
Toilet brush, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you can't, like you're trying to get the toilet paper off. It makes it worse. It's like I don't even know what to equate it to, because it's like the harder you try to get this off, the more it just clings on. It's like quicksand. Yeah. It's like the more you struggle with it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's like glitter or something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
It is.
It's like
oh my god.
More poop particles, and then the toilet paper just like breaks into smaller and smaller fragments, and it's just horrifying.
Yeah. And it just gets worse and worse. Oh, but thank you for that. I loved it.
Thank you, anonymous.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, this next one is so cute.
Oh,
adorable. This is a sexual awakening story.
Ooh.
Okay. They say, my name is Solar. They, them. Mm-hmm. And I have been listening for a while.
Cute name.
Cute. I love it.
Oh no, excuse me. I just made a mess.
Just wanted to say hi and tell you my sexual awakening story. So around 5th or 6th grade, I was obsessed with the Princess Diaries series by Meg Cabot.
Oh.
The main character, Mia Thermopolis, in the final 10th book, writes a historical romance novel, and to my utter surprise and excitement, the actual book, Ransom My Heart, she wrote was available to be read. Oh my God, that's so cool.
That's
How
such
fun.
a fun like Easter egg to a series that people love.
It's like a story within a story. That is really cool.
That is awesome.
I love that ancillary content.
Also, you make more money that way. Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Of course, 10-year-old me had to get it. And oh boy, that book was a steamy joy of fun. I learned from that book that sex happened by putting the penis into the vagina. And penis and vagina are capitalized. It's so funny.
The P and the V.
Until that point, I just thought it was naked kissing. Yeah, I mean, that's fair at 10. Yeah. I'd bookmark all the sex scenes and read the book on my second gen Kindle everywhere. Eventually, I learned there were certain places to read it because my mom teased me when I was reading it while getting a pedicure, and my mom asked me about it. She loudly announced it was a, quote, panty wetter, which at the time I did not know what that meant, but knew to only now read the book at home. Youth me probably read that book 10 plus times and started my journey to what can be called, quote, kissy paranormal fantasy books. Oh. If it didn't have an intense love interest or a brief boob touch scene, I didn't want it.
Oh, good.
That is so good. Thank you, Solar. I love that story. It's just it's very, very wholesome.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. And also, it's very, I got an email maybe last week from Melissa Urban, who she's like the founder of Whole30, which I haven't done in a long time and I don't do anymore. But some things stuck with me and are like tenets of my lifestyle, and most things aren't. But I still like her. She's a very cool lady. And she sends out a email every week, and last week's was like about how to have more sex and like her tips with how to have more sex, and one of them was keeping books like that on her Kindle. And when like if her partner is like, you know, hey, I kind of maybe want to do some like sexy time tonight, she's like, or like, hey, are you up for some sexy time? She's like, give me 10 minutes, and she goes and like warms herself up by reading these books.
Ugh, love it.
I know, and I just thought that was so sweet. So anyway, that's all a long way to say thank you for that story, Solar. And also, if you have some recos on some hot books I could download so that I could follow Melissa Urban's hot tips on having more sex, please let me know.
Yes, would love that. Love that.
Because I really do want to get into some like sexy books. Because it's true. Like watching show like Bridgerton, even though this season was not as sexy, spoiler alert, there's not even
not as much.
There is not
sex.
There is not a 30th as much sex as there is in the first season.
There is a great scene though. It's light. Yeah, there's a great scene. Yeah, the scene's
hot. And also I was watching Trixie Mattel and Katya, they do like a Netflix series about watching shows on Netflix, and they were doing a recap of it, and they were talking about how like women love the like will they or won't they, like the suspense is like what's horny for women. And I was like, I think they're right, because
that's 100% correct,
because you're like, when are they gonna do it, and it's just like this tension that's building and building and building. It was great.
Yeah.
So it was good in that way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you. I have one retail story.
And this is a good one, man.
And this is good. It's so rascally. I just loved it.
Yeah, it's real rascally.
Yeah. And
we don't necessarily condone this, but
no. I mean, but also I don't know. I'm sure people are doing
great.
Worse. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. This is from Sarah. I used to work in an office that did a bunch of contests, and they always had trouble coming up with prizes because I guess physical items didn't have to be taxed the same as cash or something. I don't really know. But it's IDRK, and I'm just like young and cool, so I know what that means. Okay. It's always hard to come up with like mid-level prizes. So they surveyed everyone, and I guess someone put down blankets on the survey.
Okay.
I think they meant like a fuzzy throw, but the manager took it at face value, I guess. So that's how I won an all-white sequined comforter from work.
The fuck?
Could you, bitch, pay me more?
Yeah,
like,
just fucking pay. Put the raise up a little. Like raise. Give me a raise here. I don't want
give me
a fucking
more
comforter.
money. I remember in 2008 during like the bubble burst or whatever, like the down tip in the economy. I was supposed to get a raise, and they kept putting it off, and I finally complained so much they gave me an Amex gift card. And I was like, and this was at the time when like they did not accept Amex gift cards everywhere.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't pay my rent with this.
Yeah.
What? I don't understand. Like, this isn't money to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, anyway.
Yeah, I've gotten some Amex gift cards in the past from bosses.
Yeah, it's like, oh, sorry, we can't give you a raise, but here's an Amex gift card. It's like,
literally.
No, I need the raise.
Yeah.
Ugh. Anywho.
Yeah.
Okay. But I worked retail for years, so I know the tricks. I Googled the UPC and found the same item. On Amazon, it was $80, but for some reason at Kohl's, it was like $250. And Kohl's has the chillest return policy. I said it was a gift and I didn't have a receipt. Not really a lie. And got $250 on a Kohl's gift card. Not my first choice, but that can go a long way.
Fair enough.
I mean, you don't know that they didn't buy it at Kohl's, right?
Yeah. They got good stuff there.
Yeah. So the contest at work had 2 winners for each prize, and I was friends with the guy who won the other comforter, so I told him, hey, I don't know if you want the comforter, but heads up, you can return it at Kohl's instead if you want. The next day, this man came up to me so happy and said he'd returned it, then said, man, white people have been hiding Kohl's from us. They got Champion, they got Nike. I was the only brother in there. He also proudly announced that he had used his store credit to buy matching sweatsuits for himself and his girl. That's cute.
Cute. Oh,
anyway,
so cute.
Sorry this is dumb and not what you're probably looking for, but I love the story. Okay, bye.
No, that is exactly what we're looking for.
Oh my God. I wrote back. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I do condone this if you're at a workplace that is, instead of giving you a raise, they're giving you shitty fucking prizes like this. Like, what the fuck?
Also, like, a comforter is a very personal.
I feel like it's personal. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
in your bedroom. Like, it's inappropriate.
Also, if it's sequin, you can't fucking wash that. So it's like giving someone a full dry cleanable wardrobe. It's like, you can only dry clean all these shirts. It's like, no.
Also, like, I don't want a fucking sequin anywhere near my face while I'm sleeping. Okay.
No, it's sharp.
It's sharp as hell. It's going to scratch I want to like pull my comfort up under my chin.
Yeah.
Rub it on my face, whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
oh my God.
Mm-mm.
Part of my post bath ritual, because I get very hot, is then I just go in the bedroom and I just lay on my bed like starfish, so all the hot heat comes off my body, and I just watch like a show or whatever. Oh my gosh, Sarah, thank you so much. Also, love the ingenuity, and love that you're sharing that hot tip with your coworkers. That's very kind. Because
stick it to the man.
Yeah, stick it to the man, because not everybody wants a fucking sequin comforter.
Dumbass fucking gift. Just give me a fucking raise.
Give me the $250.
Fuck you, pay me.
Yeah. Truly, like, what are workplaces thinking also when it's like, okay, let's spend $80 on this prize? Give the prize as $80. Let the people decide what to do with it.
Yeah, like, let me buy some fucking groceries. Let me, go to Sephora. Let me, pay my rent. Let me, whatever, like, let me get some new tires for my car. Like, shit, people need to do fucking real shit here.
I know.
And good on you, Sarah, for scamming. in this
Scammy
beautiful way.
Coles. Maybe we shouldn't have said their name. All right.
Well,
that's
you
it,
guys,
right?
We love a listener story. This is so fun.
Loved all of these. They're so good. It's just so fun. I just love. Yeah, everybody that writes us stories is so funny too. It's
like
just
the writing style, like beautiful prose,
and they're all different.
Just everything. Yeah, I love it.
Like everybody's timing and cadence and like it's just fun to see people's sense of humor.
And I could tell like it's like the way I love when people write the way they talk. Like that's good writing. Okay,
it is.
Don't ever let anybody tell you that's not good writing. That is good writing.
Yeah. I remember kind of being poo-pooed about that when I was younger. And then in college writing my papers, that always got me better grades because it was enjoyable and easy to read.
Yes.
And I wasn't trying to sound smart.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just love you guys so much, and we love your stories, and keep sending them in always.
Yeah,
there's never a time we won't read them and laugh hysterically and possibly read them on the air. So let us know if we can, first of all, when you do submit a story.
Yes.
If we can read it, and let us know what your pronouns are, and if you'd like to remain anonymous. So
yes, and we're going to start collecting stories in our Discord also. You set up a channel for that. And also, we've gotten some YouTube comments with some really great stories that we have saved for the next time we do listener stories. Follow us on social medias at DTFU Podcast in all the places.
Yes. Go to our website. It's dtfupodcast.com. You can submit a listener story there on our little contact us little form. And or you can send us an email directly. It's dtfupodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah. And if you're interested in our Patreon, it's patreon.com/DTFU podcast.
Yeah. Oh, man. So fun.
So fun.
Thank you to all the listeners whose stories we read. And you could be next if you send us your story.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening, and listen here. Stay excellent to yourselves.
And each other.
Bye.